Young boy, don't go to Chicago, boy. You don't go to Chicago. Don't go to Chicago. I ain't gonna lie, young boy. Somebody gonna get hurt if you go to Chicago, bro.
I don't live in Chicago no more, but I do. Hey, listen, I bet you all type of money, right? If YB and Quando come do a show, they ass is not leaving Chicago. I promise.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines, but we'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, it looks like the infamous rumor that was once a rumor is no longer a rumor, and NBA YoungBoy is officially going to Chicago. Now, some people have heard this and they're happy that he's going because YoungBoy actually does have a huge fan base in Chicago that gravitates to his music. But on the flip side of that, we can't ignore the issues that he has had with the infamous O Block, which is a well-known block within Chicago. Some may even blame YoungBoy for the cause of King Von, a well-known O Block resident, for no longer being here due to their ongoing feud, as well as the one stemming from the night that he lost his life involving YoungBoy affiliates Quando Rondo and Little Tim. Then it gets even deeper because now Little Durk is currently locked up in the feds, facing M for hire charges stemming from the unaliving of Quando Rondo's cousin Little Pab, who the feds are alleging lost his life due to a hit being put out on Quando Rondo from Little Durk for the unaliving of King Von, basically saying it was get back. So it's deeper than just rap beef at this point, because now blood has been spilled and bodies have been dropped on both sides, and one of the most Chicago's influential artists is currently locked up facing a long time behind bars. Now the irony of it all is that with all this going on, there's still guys to this day in O Block that listen to NBA YoungBoy, and they've been listening to him before and after the tension. So once again, him coming to Chicago has been long overdue, but it's just been more of a safety concern because it's believed that someone could possibly lose their life. Now for y'all that are unaware of what's going on, 4 days ago NBA YoungBoy's team dropped his official schedule for his master tour, which includes special guests such as D-Baby, K3, and EBK J-Bo. According to the dates, on September 24th, 2025, he will be performing in Chicago. Now of course, as soon as the tour dates were released, everyone will have something to say. But before we get into that, let's get into Little Vonnie, who is an OTF O Block affiliate, speaking with others on NBA YoungBoy going to Chicago when it was rumored that he was supposed to go the first time. Check this out.
Say PSA, man, look, I don't live in Chicago no more, but I bet hey, listen, I bet you all type of money, right? If YB and Quando come do a show, they ass is not leaving Chicago. I promise.
That's that Nick, nigga.
So whoever even promote that, man, they know what's going on, man.
YoungBoy too, man. It's 4E, man.
The difference is we really run it for real.
They gonna cancel that before they get here.
I had the rack on my back.
Now as you can see, they weren't too receptive of him going to Chicago the first time. And with everything that has happened since then, I'm sure the response to him going to Chicago would be even worse now. But aside from them, there's another guy that warned NBA YoungBoy and EBK J-Bo recently not to go to Chicago. Check this out.
Young boy, don't go to Chicago, boy. You don't go to Chicago. Don't go to Chicago. I ain't gonna lie, young boy. Somebody gonna get hurt if you go to Chicago, bro. EBK J-Bo, you is now at war with Chicago now. Since you want to go on tour with, then you know you a hot talking that too. You talk hot. Let me tell y'all something. Stockton not seeing Chicago when it comes to that gangster. Y'all not seeing them, man. Y'all not seeing them. And you just went and stood next to YoungBoy and you gonna go to Chicago? I guarantee you something happened to EBK J-Bo when he go to Chicago. He gets shot at or something like that. You standing next to that boy, you gotta get touched.
Now let me tell y'all this. Do I think anything will happen to NBA YoungBoy if he goes to Chicago? No. It's all just build up, and these labels know controversy sells. Besides, wherever he performs in Chicago, like I told y'all before when the first time he was supposed to go, there's going to be so much security and police around that to even attempt to do something to him would be a crash out mission. That's if you'll even be able to do anything. But not only that, this should be a prime example of when I tell y'all about these labels not caring about their artists and only caring about getting paid off them, even if it means someone could possibly lose their life. Y'all remember when Leo Cohen went on The Breakfast Club and openly admitted that yes, he knows some of the music of the rappers he signs is creating destruction within the culture, but basically he don't care because he has people to feed.
Then being a crackhead wasn't cool. Now it seems like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup and
it's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing our society.
Are you
so why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
You don't think that's hypocritical though? You're saying
it's opportunistic.
Yeah.
I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
This situation here is no different. Here it is, NBA YoungBoy openly has problems with a group of people who are considered dangerous in Chicago, and somehow, some way, they're still pushing him to go perform there. Why? They know it's a safety hazard. They know it's a possibility that something could happen to him, his entourage, or someone else, but yet they're still deciding to let him perform. Remember that time they didn't want Chief Keef to perform in Chicago because they said it'll be a safety hazard? So how are they letting NBA YoungBoy come to Chicago, not even from there, knowing he has big issues with a known Chicago neighborhood and all aware of the dangers that it could cause of him coming? Do they need the money that bad? Is it worth the possibility of something happening? But like I stated before, it's all just controversy being built up to sell records and tickets. What are the odds if you pay attention to how they rolled the tour out? It started with OTF member Duty Low allegedly getting shot and robbed in Atlanta. Right after the news would surface of him getting shot and robbed, NBA YoungBoy affiliates would come out the woodworks and automatically claim that they're the ones that did it, and allegedly would show text messages claiming that Duty Low was trying to get in contact with them to get his chain back, offering money. Then right after that happened, it was announced that NBA YoungBoy is now going to Chicago. See the build up? It's all wrestling. I just hope nobody falls for the tactics and be smart. If he does go to Chicago and is allowed to perform, just know it's going to be a lot of police in attendance. But this also says a lot about the city of Chicago though, and shows how much they care about their residents. Because why would they even okay something like this, knowing the trouble that it may bring? Knowing the trouble that's already going on in Chicago that they're not doing too much to stop. They already have enough bodies dropping and enough dangers that they have to worry about within the city alone. So why okay something that could potentially bring harm or do harm to your own residents and just make things worse for Chicago? Right? But who knows, man? Y'all let me know what y'all think about all this. What do y'all think about NBA YoungBoy going to Chicago? And do y'all think anything is going to happen if he does? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. And I'm out.